Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach. I hope you're well and that you're having a great day. Welcome to the video. So in today's video, I wanted to speak to you about peaking and tapering for sportives. If you're watching this video, you're following the page, it's more than likely that you have got a sportive, an event or a big ride maybe planned in the diary for this spring and summer. And I've been speaking to a lot of riders recently, and a few have been explaining to me how they're really struggling to structure or plan the week leading up to their sportive or event. Some of them have already done some sportives this year, and when they've got to the sportive, they've either felt really sluggish because they've maybe taken too much time off going into that event, so taking too many rest days, or some have felt then really fatigued because they've done too much the week prior going into that event. So today I just wanted to give you a few quick tips or really just run through a real basic structure that you can use going into one of your sportives or events. So say we've got your sportive event, it's probably more than likely going to be at the weekend, it's going to be on a Saturday or Sunday, so we'll start the weekend prior. So that weekend prior, really your training, you can continue to have some good intensity and volume in there. So on that weekend prior, you may still have some intervals, some VO2 max threshold type work. This is absolutely fine. And then you can also do a bit of an endurance ride, so keep some volume in there as well. I would say you don't want to add too much, or if you go and do an endurance ride, don't have too much volume and intensity together in that ride. So maybe take a long ride, but try to stick within sort of zone 2 if you can. Try to keep it fairly flat. So you're still accumulating some good time in the saddle, but just really focusing on maybe that aerobic work with that ride. And this is really important. It's the same principle. I always referred to it, a marathon runner will not go and run a marathon or replicate the ride or the run that they're going to do the weekend before going to run a marathon. And it's the same with that sportive or event. The endurance ride that you do the week before, you can go and do the time, the duration, but just keep the intensity a little bit lower. Going into the week then, Monday, Tuesday, you may have some easier days after that weekend. I'd probably recommend that Monday or Tuesday may be a rest day or a real sort of easier recovery ride. Wednesday or Thursday then is where you still want to have a bit of intensity there. And this is where I've said before, riders may just have the whole week off prior and not have any intensity in that week. And this is where you can then feel really sluggish when you get to your event because you've taken all of that intensity out. So Wednesday or Thursday in the week leading up, you can still have a bit of intensity in there. Maybe some threshold work, some VO2 max intervals, just to keep the body sharp, keep the legs sharp, keep that intensity there. So you are maintaining your fitness and all the work that you've done with your training going into that event. Thursday, Friday then, depending on whether your event or sportive is on the Saturday or the Sunday, these do want to be quite chilled. Really rest days, max really recovery ride. The day prior to the event, you can, maybe if you've travelled up to an event or you've travelled there, get the bike out. You may have had to take it apart, put it back together again. So the day prior, go out, bit of an easier spin. One thing I would also recommend is that you do just add a few little short bursts into that sort of easier spin as well. Check the bike's working, but this is also gonna, I call them activation rides. Really just prime the legs, get them working as well. After maybe having Thursday or Friday as an easier day, you can add in maybe a few sort of 4 to 5, 6 1 minute bursts at your FTP. This is just gonna get the legs nice and sharp, get those muscles activated, get the systems activated before you then go and do your event on the Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, just a little run through, breakthrough down video there of the week leading into it. And you could apply that really, as I say, big rides, events, sportives, maybe if you're going away to do a trip over in the Alps or Mallorca or Spain somewhere, you can even use that same approach the week leading into before going away. So yeah, hope you found that useful. If you have, as always, please drop a like on the video. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Be subscribe to the channel to receive our most recent content, and any comments, as always, if you found it useful, would love to hear from you. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your riding, fuel smart, ride strong.